facts. Flex, the livest one in the section. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You ain't run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga, woof. I'm a 88 pack nigga, woof. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker, change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood, tryna stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Let's do this roll call real quick. I want to get to this work. Y'all see the Rumble link, right? Y'all see the Rumble link? Y'all got 30 minutes. And then we're going to get serious. It's going to be lightweight here. But in about 20 minutes, we're going to go to Rumble. Steve L, Mr. Tiptoe, Joe. Bernard's already over there. Converse with Cam. Salute. Welcome down, Van Howard. Salute, brother. Yes, sir. Taiwa, Universal Truth. Farm Sniper. Steve L's over there. Sam Mack. Salute. Shogun. I'm having a... Naquan. Salute. K-Rod. Salute. Smash the like button. Share the video. Y'all see the Rumble link, right? Hen Dog, salute. What I have to say the next few minutes is really not for YouTube ears. You know what I mean? But for now, we're going to talk boxing. And then we're going to talk boxing unfiltered over on Rumble. But the messages that I have to point out, it's not for YouTube ears. Nitty G, salute. Del Rev, salute. So y'all see that link at the top. You already know what to do. Remind y'all every couple of minutes or so. All right? YouTube don't deserve my talents. You feel me? Especially in this atmosphere. Shelton, salute. So let's talk some boxing for now. Sensei's in the building. Salute, Stormy.
Yo, what's good?
Outstanding live this morning on Rumble. You know, I was moving and shaking, and I was up late last night. It was a friend of mine's 50th birthday. And I came in and I woke up and had to move and shake. You know, I'm dealing with some things. And you went live over there exclusively on Rumble.
Yeah, through their studio. And I was going to when I had called you, I was going to try to tell you how to do it.
Yeah.
And we'll get a chance to talk about it, but it was flawless.
That's right. No skipping or nothing like that.
Nothing. It was clear, crisp.
Yeah.
And you get all your readings, like frames per second, all that stuff. And it was pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
And I, you know, the way that I used to, you know, go live before I started having issues from these people, that's what it was. And without a glitch.
There it is.
Because what I had been doing prior is just been, you know, like when we multi-stream, you put the link in and boom, 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 you know, that kind of thing. But remember when we spoke the other day and I was saying, I think I found a way to do it through their studio.
Yeah.
And they call it the canvas or whatever. Yeah.
Yep.
So that, and man, I like it.
I saw the picture. It was nice and crispy. No jittering, no jumping. Yeah. And I was in the Queens of the Rings chat, I think yesterday.
Yeah.
And, they don't know about Rumble. They had in salute to Greg Hackett. I heard him again on Cigar Talk about an hour ago. Najee has some connections inside YouTube. Hopefully that could work itself out. But you know what? There's something called diversify. And let me read to you the actual definition. It's a synonym. Diversify means to vary, expand, branch out, broaden, and variegate. we need to have more options because we're not respected here, not only as content creators, but as Black content creators. And we have to diversify. So I told the queens, they said they don't know about it. If the queens are listening right now, we're going to show you this evening. Greg Hackett said he didn't know about it. He now follows me on the gram. Brother, if you're watching, pay attention to how we flow over here. Because in about 25 minutes, we're going to shut down this YouTube stream and continue it on Rumble. Because right now, we're on Rumble right now, right? But we're going to shut down YouTube and continue on Rumble, raw, uncut, unfiltered. And that's how we're doing it, because Miguel doesn't deserve our talents. I'm taking the power back. I refuse to have my adult content, which is not even really profane to a degree, to be viewed by a Gen Z phantom who is upset because I go the path of righteousness and his pillow biting self, because it's nothing but a pillow biter. It's nothing but a pillow biter. Review my adult content where they have no life experience. You never got dirt under your fingernails. You never worked out in the field. You've been behind a computer all your life. You've grown up on antidepressants. You paint your fingernails, and you accept this this world as this chaotic world as normal, you know. And more on that when I go to Rumble, because I am professional, and you can't stop what money I make here. But I've diversified because I have another income stream over there on Rumble. Come to find out, I went over there and became profitable immediately. That's why I tell y'all, share the content, right? Share the content, right? And go to Rumble. I need all of my subs to go to Rumble, because we're going to kill them twice. That's what we're going to do. And you can't stop it. All you can do is go to Rumble and watch what I say from afar, and take that attitude back here and do the things that you've normally been doing to Black content creators who haven't conformed, like not send out notifications, take subscribers, and when we catch you, you say there's nothing wrong with the channel, and then the subscribers pop back up. Do y'all know 43 subs went missing from my channel, and I so happened to catch it by accident? And I said, wait a minute, that number's not right. In contact with them, they told me there's nothing wrong with the channel. I said, well, 43 subs in a day? I understand 2 or 3. Maybe a troll made, let's say a troll made 13 accounts because they're that sick. But 43? They said there's nothing wrong with it. People unsubscribe. I said, okay, that's great. I left it alone. Family, the next day, all 43 of them came back. I thought there was nothing wrong with my channel. You know what that was? We caught them. Stormy had about 13 people vanish, and they pop back up the next day. These are the things that we have documented.
But hold on, there's something new and fresh. Thanks to the brother Greg Hackett showing up on Queens of Boxing Talk yesterday.
Oh, this is important. Listen, y'all. Go ahead. Go ahead.
When they asked him, you know, to kind of fill them in on what had transpired, he not only let them know that there was no manual review of his situation.
That's right.
They just took him down.
Yep.
In other words, the way it all went down, it was a planned situation, pre-planned, predestinated situation to remove him from the airwaves.
That's right.
It's just that he kind of fell into it, not knowing some of the things that we know. Like, had he been in touch with some of us, we could have put him up on some game that would not have happened to him. And I'm not faulting him. What I'm doing is, this is a direct result of people out here in the community flopping around from one source to another, but you're not being loyal to the truth. And when this loyalty to the truth, we could stand amidst any fire. So he was victimized through this situation, but he let them know that even yesterday, when he tried to create a new account and do something different, you know, and even use different name and this and that, his IP was blocked. So
The IP.
he can't go live on YouTube from any other device or anything, and he can't create a second account. How many people have you all witnessed out here that myself, Drew, BFTB, the General, and others have had experiences of people coming to our channels with multiple accounts? Multiple accounts after we have blocked them. They keep coming back. There's someone out there recently that you all know that Drew blocked this man, and he came back several times over with a new account, but it's the same guy because it's the same IP. So how is it that trolls have access to return to our channels to harass and cause chaos amongst us as we try to deliver you the truth, and they disrupt and cause dissension amongst people and everything, and we've reported this, and they simply tell us that that's not something that they can do right now. But they took the brother Greg's IP and stopped him from creating another account. How many people have you seen with multiple channels? Hell, we got multiple channels.
I got 3.
I have 3. And so this man can't even do, and if from what I understand, we're talking about someone who had over 20,000 subs.
20,000 subs. He was profitable, man.
Come on. And he's in the boxing community.
Yep.
Where he has social contact, direct involvement and interaction with personalities.
Funny how this happened. Funny how this happened right after he gave Henry Garcia the business.
And
the next day. The next day. Don't tell me that they don't have the technology when we block. All I ever asked, and I've said this several times, give us the opportunity when we block, we want to block the whole IP. We do it on Instagram all the time. They tells you, block just this account or any other account they create. I always go with that second option because I don't want to see them. And guess what? You block someone on Instagram, they can't see you. Even if they look for you, they can't see you. That's all we ask on YouTube. Hey, when I block somebody, let them go away. Even they have to log out of YouTube and put in my name to see my content. But once if they try to type, they say log in. You can't type. Now watch this. They blocked his IP. We can't block an IP. It's so simple to do that. They don't, because they send chaotic people over here.
And they have chaotic people in their ranks.
That's right.
When I sent an inquiry in, and Drew can back me up on this, and we'll continue this over on Rumble, but I'll say this last thing. When I sent the inquiry in, and we're talking about 6 months after my monetization was stopped, I had a simple question of, are the people who oversee channels, meaning like those who can snatch your stream down when you violate, or those who flag you when you have things that they question that are not suited for advertisers and all of that kind of stuff. I said, do they have people overseeing that? They wouldn't answer in the affirmative or negative.
That's right.
They asked me, is this about your monetization?
Did you ask about your monetization? Why
I never mentioned my monetization. They had the gall to ask me, is this about your monetization? The immediate thought by me in that instance was, this is someone who's overseeing my monetization situation and notes that I hadn't inquired about my monetization, and thereby is possibly a key proponent into who has stopped my monetization.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that I haven't mentioned it and wasn't mentioning it in that moment, it's almost like playing in your face.
Stormy, do you remember the conversation I had with them? And I caught them in a lie. And I said, look, who stopped my stream? And I was talking about Ryan Garcia in the middle of the stream, and I didn't even get a strike or anything. I said, who stopped that stream? You remember when the person I was talking to said it wasn't me?
Yeah.
I asked whether it was you or not. I said, who stopped it? I said, normally when they zap like Greg Hackett got zapped in the middle of his thing, to get a strike, they took his whole channel down. So
Right.
when you get zapped, it's like, oh man, what did I do? Do I have normally 100% of the time a strike follows, and then they explain it to you and say you can't do anything for 14 days, 7 days, or whatever. Fine. I got zapped, and I was like, what did I do? Then I started a whole new stream, and it says you can't stop me. Interesting. The first part, it's not on YouTube. It's gone. I have it because I saved it through StreamYard. I have it, but they zapped me. And then after they did that, after I ended the stream, when I asked them, dude said it wasn't me. I said I didn't ask who it was. I'm asking why it happened. And all of a sudden, they don't know what they don't know what I'm talking about. And that part of the stream is no longer in my library. But I have it though. And that's why we use third-party apps when we go live. Because StreamYard, you can save your lives.
I have something to add to that as well. When I was doing the wonderful, legendary show with my brothers Kurt Sugar and Scrapbook Boxing, we were live one night where we were doing our thing, and 40 minutes, 45 at the most, into our live, they snatched us off the air. Just like that. We're talking like you and I are talking now over our air on our live stream, and boom, it just went boom. The people in the chat were wondering what went on or whatever. Guess what, people? Because the program was launched from my platform, I never got a notice. I never was told, hey, your stream has violated this, that, or third. And the three wise men never violated anything. This was simple, three older guys talking boxing. They took it off the air. Just like that. I got no strike. I got no letter. I got nothing. I restarted the stream, and we went on from there explaining to the audience, we don't know what happened, but YouTube just took me off the air. And this was several years back that we were doing the three wise men. And even in that infancy of my existence on YouTube, I wasn't abreast of a great deal of the things that I am now. So there was no explanation whatsoever. So that first 45 minutes tops of that show is gone. Like Drew just said, that his show was gone, wiped. They did that to us on that particular show. Now the second half, where I restarted the stream, is still available. But we didn't do anything.
They'll tell you that they don't know what happened.
Those people showing us, we're going to show you N-words who think you know so much what we can do to you. That's all it was.
Those glitches, magically, they can't explain it. But here's what I'm going to tell you. All the people that we don't bother with, that oppose what we do, they make little sneak comments and sneak diss, not even sneak diss, they diss us out loud. They don't have these problems. That's what I'm saying. This is organized confusion. And it's a controlled form of chaos. They think that these trolls sooner or later are going to make us snap and start cussing and being profane, and then that gives them the right to snatch us off the air. And thank goodness for Rumble, because I don't need to scream and holler and get hype. I can do that on Rumble, and Rumble don't bother me. And I can play the music that I want, which is what I'm going to do in about 10 minutes, 9 minutes. And I need all of you to slide over there. The Queens of the Ring, open up a Rumble. Champ side, open up a Rumble. General over there, open up a Rumble. BFTB's already over there. Give YouTube a calm, professional version of you and take your real talent over to Rumble like Stormy did this evening. YouTube don't deserve our talent and they don't respect us as content creators. But you know what? Let's talk about boxing a little bit. We'll pick this up. Salute to Denetric Banner in that super chat. Salute. He says, been still laughing. You cooked that no teeth man. Oh yeah, do have no teeth. When you talk and whistle, please keep it quiet, man. You know, I got dog ears. I hear all of it. It's crazy. Welcome down, Van Houten, my brother. He says, my guy, salute to you, brother. I'll be down there next week, brother. I'll be down there next week. Y'all see the link up there, right? And salute to Coach Hudson. Coach Hudson, I was the one that said, hey, man, start a YouTube. We need voices like you. Don't you know YouTube, and I was a wrench on there. Don't you know YouTube removed me? He can't see me there. I had to and see what YouTube don't know is that we keep in contact with each other. So we had to rectify that, but that's okay because I got 3 channels, right? I got 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. I got 3. And they shadow banned me in real time, but they'll tell you we don't shadow ban people. So how do you figure? And Coach never blocked me. And when I bring that to someone's attention, they'll be like, well, maybe we've gotten blocked. Nonsense. Nonsense. That's nonsense. You don't let me block an entire IP. I got to block the same person. With Greg Hackett, he let some bird on here and dude starts playing pornography. As if that was his fault. Now, he didn't take it down fast enough. But who does that? The guy came backstage last week. I said, oh, that's Hen Dog. It says device not connected. Hen Dog was in the chat. He says, no, that's not me, brother. So there's some clown running around with other people's names trying to get onto the stream. But in StreamYard, they gave us the capability. Watch this, y'all. Stormy, say something.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Now y'all can't see him, but hear him, right? Right. That's what StreamYard has given us the capability to do. But I know that Greg didn't know that. So we could pick people up all the time and put them backstage. But the dude, the week prior, no, 2 weeks prior, he's backstage. All I'm saying is, bro, cut on your camera. I don't know. When he cut his camera on, he starts flashing his man parts. And of course, it was a Latin dude. It was a Latin dude, bro, because I saw a portion of his face. He wasn't white. He pulls his pants down and starts, you know, playing with his man parts. And I'm like, yo, come on, bro. But I took out my phone and I recorded it. And I mailed it to the appropriate people. And I said, look, this is what we're dealing with. But now, had I let that guy on, you snatch my channel down. And I'm in the AdSense program. Every super chat I get, y'all take like 30 cents off of every dollar. So you're technically shooting yourself in the foot. And you're saying that I'm in violation of community standards? But that guy, what they do things like that, and then they take their channel down so you can't find them. But my thing is this, they have an IP address, and don't tell me that YouTube can't find out who that was. Say, all right, you know, he got jokes, watch this. He won't be able to log into YouTube anymore. And if he gets on a third-party app and that happens again, there's something called due process. But these clowns, they leave it up to AI. It's no manual review. And that's why I say, the reason why I point out the dude was Latin is because even when I was crapping on Tyson Fury, my channel didn't act this bad. But when I got to Ryan Garcia and Canelo, I've never seen my channel act up. So that was the birth of Miguel. Miguel!
Bro, I'm glad you mentioned BFTB is now over there because I just went to his channel and I followed him. I didn't know
that's what we're doing.
I didn't know he was on there, but he's already got over 80 people, you know, following them on Rumble already. And amazingly, you got almost 300. So yeah, you've been really, you know, getting your grip going over there. And
I'm telling y'all right now, Everybody needs to follow everybody on Rumble. Diversify. That's why I was telling the queens yesterday. Greg Hackett said he didn't know. Now you know. And right now, we're going to shut this down here.
Let's do it.
We're going to shut this down here, and we're going to continue it on Rumble. The link at the top, I'm going to give you 2 minutes to click it. Click that link, go to Rumble right now. Because YouTube don't deserve our talents. What you did to Greg Hackett, what you do to us, and salute to Najee, because he was on Najee's cigar talk a little while ago. Najee says he knows some big dogs at YouTube. If you can get his channel back, I'd appreciate that. But I got Najee's number. I just never use it. I'm going to call him. But salute to Najee. And this goes to show you, I don't agree with Najee all the time. But if this happened to Najee, I'd be just as angry. I'd be just as angry. And I'm gonna remind y'all, the most money I've made on YouTube was during the Wilder Fury thing. But my channel has been acting crazy over this Ryan Garcia, this whole thing. The Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Tiafimo, notifications stopped going out. That's how I know the person doing this is not only a pillow biter, but he's Latin.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
I know it is.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel! Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
I didn't cuss.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
Go to Rumble right now. We're done here. We'll continue over there.